Identify the two screws that limit the movement of the derailleur. They may be labelled L and H or low and high. Set the rear derailleur in the lowest gear with the chain on the biggest cogwheel at the back. Set the chain in the lowest gear at the front, the smallest chainring. Unclamp or dismount the cable. Turn the pedals forward. If the chain rubs on the inner plate of the derailleur cage, turn the low limit screw anti-clockwise to allow the spring to move the cage left until the interference is gone. Otherwise, screw in the low limit screw to move the cage right until the chain brushes it. Then go back a quarter turn to silence the rub. Select the lowest gear in the shifter and close down any barrel adjusters on the cable run. These may be where the cable exits from the shifter, at a stop on the frame, or just mounted in line on the cable. Remount or reclamp the cable. The cable should be neither loose nor tight, but passive between the shifter and the derailleur. If the cable is new, pull on any exposed length of inner cable to compress the ferrules and outer cable into position. If there is no exposed length of cable, you can do this by pedalling and shifting into a large chainring. Unclamp the cable and take up any slack that results from this stress test. Click the shifter while turning the pedals. Turn the barrel adjusters to tighten the cable until the chain shifts onto the next chainring. Pedal and use the shifter for the rear derailleur to select the highest gear, the smallest cogwheel on the rear hub. If the bike has 3 chainrings, make another shift onto the biggest chainring. If the bike only has 2 chainrings, it's already there. Turn the pedals forward. If the chain rubs on the outer plate of the derailleur cage, turn the high limit screw anti-clockwise to allow the cable to move the cage right until the interference is gone. Otherwise, screw in the high limit screw to push the cage right until the chain brushes it, then go back a quarter turn to silence the rub. Work the front derailleur to shift the chain between the chain rings. If the chain is slow to upshift onto a bigger ring, tighten the cable. If it's slow to drop onto a smaller chain ring, loosen the cable.